Hi everyone, welcome back to Tron 3 Entertainment. I know. I said there wouldn't be another figure after Spidey 3000. But here we are. And yes, it's another SHAZAM figure. SHAZAM Achilles. But before I get started, I omitted to give a shout out to my buddy Isaac. Isaac had made me a new scythe for the Crimson Death, if you remember him. This is the one that I bought. And it's not bad, but the story lore is changing that this is going to be something that Eidolon can use against the Crimson Death later. This is what my buddy Isaac made, and I asked him, why'd you have it come out of the side of the head like that? He goes, oh, that's the way I drew it. And I said, oh, I wanted one to come out of the back. So he made me another one where the scythe comes out of the back. So now I got two. Only this one is going to be part of the lore. This is just an extra. It's fun to see. And now Crimson Death has two sights, and let's not forget his shield. And I'm still hoping and waiting, because I haven't seen Isaac as of late, to get a trident for Aquaman. On with the show. We're going to have a little unboxing of SHAZAM over here, and we're going to start by showing you Pedro right next to him. Now remember, you can collect them all. There were 4 in the series. Then there were 5 with Pedro. Now there are 6. And yes, Achilles has his own little SHAZAM Achilles custom sticker on the back. Same Dr. Sivana card. We're going to start with the artwork over here. This was easy. Just a sticker. I made the right size to cover Dr. Sivana's name. And this, the reason why the representation is so good is because I took the image of the face from the website and I gave it to Copilot, and I said, I need a cartoon character that's drawn in comic style that has to look like that face. And I described to him what I want it to look like. And that's why the representation, excuse me, and that's why the representation of Achilles looks so good, and it's so accurate, because I told Copilot exactly where I want it, and it came so darn close. I decided I'm not going to try and change that. So SHAZAM, this is the cape that I had wanted to use for Eidolon, and I decided, well, Eidolon doesn't need a hooded cape. Remember, Eidolon is a resurrected body by Athena. They have exactly the same sword. Exactly the same. And there are differences because Achilles is now a resurrected god with SHAZAM powers and a sword. And Eidolon is just a resurrected human with godlike abilities. If they clash, who wins? Who knows? I haven't written that lore yet. And you know, there are similarities. They're not brothers. They're distinctly different. So, a quick breakdown. White bodysuit with a white body. I tried to give him Aquaman's hands, but I couldn't. They didn't fit because Aquaman was a different body. So I figured, he's wearing gloves. And this is the pullover trunks on an all-white bodysuit. And I love the boots. The boots are not plastic. They're rubber. And they get that rubber peel, and you know, they pull and they stick a little bit, so much so that I had to pull them on. You can't just push them on like you do with plastic boots. They went on part way, and then they had to be pulled on to get them on all the way. And they're great because of the construction of them. Really, really good boots. I had some of those spare motorcycle boots, but it wasn't going to do Achilles any justice. So he's got the hood. The hood also comes down. And the cape, I steamed it in order to get most of the wrinkles out. And the chest emblem is the very first chest emblem that I made with 32-pound 100% cotton paper. Yes, I used fabric fuse again. And this won't scratch like the vinyl does. The Superman that I did, the Superman Imposter, if you saw that video, his chest emblem was already scratching, and it was inside a vinyl case. I had to replace that. But eventually, anything I made with a chest emblem is going to be replaced with 32-pound, 100% cotton paper, because there's no acid in it, there's no lignin, and it'll last for years and years without turning yellow. And he's got the belt holster too for the sword, which just broke. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now I'm going to swap out the sword. Hades has a sword. Maybe I'll give him Hades' sword. Yeah, well, it's too big for the holster. So, maybe that was serendipity telling me, get rid of the sword. Give him a sword that he really needs. So, tell me what you think. The story behind it is that when Achilles died, he was given a second chance by the gods, and he was put on the council of the elders. And under advisement of Solomon, who's the wisest, he said not to make him a god because he's a threat, and because he really was a threat. What happened was, the reason why you don't have any gods today is because when they chose Teth Adam, who was then Teth Adam, as their warrior champion, Achilles came to him and he whispered in his ear and said, it's like, we don't need them. The two of us can rule, but I need you to destroy them. And what happened was, Teth Adam got full of himself, hated the gods anyway, because they were restricting him. And he not only killed them, but then he turned on Achilles and he killed him. And Achilles came back in God form with SHAZAM powers. And now he acts as a pretender for the current SHAZAM family with Billy Batson, but he wants to destroy them. The wizard is glad to see him back, but he's also curious as to what happens if he tries to regain the seat, because the wizard doesn't know what happens. Only Achilles and who is now Black Adam knows the truth. Go in the description and read the story, and you'll find it's really a cool story. SHAZAM wizards only have a 10,000-year lifespan. Any SHAZAM only has 10,000-year lifespan. That's part of my lore. You're not going to find that in the official lore, but that's part of my lore, and that's really what makes this story interesting. So, like, comment, subscribe. I spent $67 to make him. Tell me what you think. Is he another cool character, or is he just a SHAZAM for the sake of SHAZAM? Remember, I make these things for me first, and if you like them, that's cool. If you don't like them, that's cool too. But thanks for watching, and keep watching, because I got some more updates coming. Thanks.